Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie and today we are back with another dun dun mukbang. Woo! Okay, listen, it's never good when he's standing here because I'm gonna make him do some bull that he did not sign up for, but that's kind of what marriage is. So get to it. In here, I have half of a giant booty chicken that I got from a place called Take 31, which is like an army stew. And then we've got half of it, a Korean soft tofu spicy soup. And we're gonna add just literally everything else I got from this restaurant, like tteokbokki, ramen, dumplings, fried chicken.
So it's gonna be a melting pot.
Yes.
Of Korean food, street food.
Exactly. All the flavors are just gonna be in my mouth at the same time. Because technically, this is what happens in your stomach. So why don't you just do it before it goes into your stomach? I'm just trying to be more efficient. Which, speaking of, I'm getting married. I know. I need to stop talking about it because even I'm getting sick of myself. I'm getting sick of this relationship. I'm just kidding. But I am in my health girl era because I am competitive. And I'm like, no. You will not outlive me. There will not be a day that you don't have me sitting there annoying the out of you. I don't think so. Absolutely not. So I've been focusing on all the daily things that I can do to just feel better. This is like my cheat meal, okay? Because Factor makes meeting your nutrition goals easier than ever by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian approved meals right to your doorstep. I say as he clonks the fried chicken into my vat of unhealthy soup. But like, hold on. The gourmet chefs create each meal using only ingredients with integrity. It helps you feel your best all day long. I love how I can even choose calorie conscious options this summer since we're literally getting married, so I want to make sure that I kind of look okay. But Factor is delicious. Even their calorie conscious options are dietitian approved and they're super fillings. It doesn't even feel like calorie conscious. It's so satiating. I mean, I feel full. It's yummy. I don't like snack afterwards because I'm like very content. I just love how easy it is. Cooking takes quite a bit of time. Eating out, I mean, I never really know what kind of food is in there, but Factor, you get fresh, never frozen meals that are ready in just 2 minutes. It's got the flavor, it's got the nutrition, and all you have to do is heat it up and enjoy. They even have like these protein plus meals, helps you meet your protein goals. Listen, my body started looking, I don't want to say good, but like my body has been loving protein in my meals. Not only do I stay full longer, I've been feeling leaner, I have more regular bowel movements, and simply all I did was just add more protein in my meals. And it's actually been a great date night for us. Like, we've been doing surf and turf meal options from Factor. They've got like this roasted garlic filet mignon and shrimp, super fancy, and I'm not condoning this. I'm not the one that told you to do this, but you can heat it up, put it on a plate, throw away the packaging, and your date comes over. I'm just saying. With Factor, you can choose from 34 plus chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options, and even stock up on snacks, breakfast items like apple cinnamon pancakes, bacon and cheddar egg bites, potatoes. So freaking good. So head to factor75.com or click the link below and use code BIS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. That's factor75.com or click the link below and use code BIS50 to get 50% off your first Factor box. Thank you, Factor, for sponsoring today's video, and let's get into it. Okay, that is like a pancake, a pajan.
Oh, what do you think the taste is gonna be?
I think it's gonna taste like booty chicken because booty chicken is such a strong taste. It's a mix of everything, no? Oh, okay. I wish we had cheese. We don't have cheese. Oh. I'm so ready for this. I'm so excited. Oh. Ooh, spam. It's every man for themselves. You gotta defend your own stomach right now. Okay, I'm gonna get Hey, I got Botox on my arm and they said that, not my arm, my shoulders. They said I'd be sore after a week. Right now. It's so sore getting this food. And I was thinking, like, what did I do? I didn't work out. I think it's the Botox. Go watch my vlog if you want to know why I got Botox in my shoulder. It's so random.
Literally, tastes like
booty chicken.
Yeah.
I haven't had booty chicken in so long. Okay, I just found out that my mic was making a hissing sound, but we're back, okay? Good thing I checked, because that would have been really ridiculous. I was worried about the fried chicken getting soggy in the soup, but it's kind of good. Something about the juiciness, it's like soaking in the soup, and I taste the marination of the fried chicken. Right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's warm. This is chapaguri. Chapaguri with doguri with some steak It's just 2 instant ramens and a little bit of beef, and New York City said $30. I'm like...
This is a fried... What is this?
Corn cheese pancake.
Corn cheese pancake, y'all.
Wow, the tapaguri is good though.
This? Boom.
Listen.
It's from Take 32.
Take 31.
Take 31. Why is it Take 31?
It's on 31st Street.
That's a thing in New York, huh?
Like Barnju 35 is on 35th.
Why
Wow.
do you think they do that?
Maybe it tells you what street it's on, so it's easy for you to go. Right? You remember, and you're like, oh, I'm on 31st Street. I don't know. Don't ask me these questions, but you know what I do know? Kind of, not really. You probably know more than me. But I got so sucked into this one. We have a Chinese researcher, and I was like, please, I know you probably don't want to do this one. But can you tell me about Fan Bingbing? After the Oscars, have you seen her at the Oscars? I don't know the first thing about her other than she was in a huge scandal and like a very scandalous situation, but she killed it at the Oscars and she did not get enough attention.
Wait,
Let me
Oscar
show you.
this year?
Or was it the Met Gala? Am I saying the...
Wait, she's back already?
Oh, she's been back. Look at her in the Oscars. She's... Oh my, Fan Bingbing. She's a name that I've heard over and over again, and I saw her at the Oscars, and everyone, even on TikTok, we're going over the Oscars look, and everyone's like, I've never heard of this person, but Fan Bingbing is killing it. Like, look at this outfit. She's incredible, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, wow. Okay. Like, non-Asians were talking about her, and I was like, I know Fan Bingbing. I gotta go look into Fan Bingbing, okay? She is going to be a new permanent figure in our Chinaverse. And people can't really decide if they love her or if they hate her. It's up in the air. What do you know about her? What's your vibe on her?
So there's a show called 还珠格格. It's the one that I showed you. It's like a old school Chinese like emperor, like about the kings and queens and the drama.
So she goes from being a nobody. Nothing. People are literally saying some vile shit about her. There was a dude who said that Fan Bingbing will never be more than just a maid in the industry. She's nothing. She's a nobody. He was so brutal to her. She comes up from it. She becomes one of the most beloved actresses of all time. I mean, there's like 1 billion people in China and not a single one, I don't think, know of Fan Bingbing. She's...
Not a single one doesn't know.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm like, they don't know her. We don't know who she is. No, everyone knows her. Even I know her, and I'm just like this random girl from Georgia, okay? Like, I know Fan Bingbing. And then all of a sudden, she gets blacklisted by the industry, all because she kind of fucks around and messes with the wrong person. And it's so weird. Like, I've never seen drama go down like this. I've never seen someone's career get canceled like this. I mean, she gets involved in a bit of drama, and this talk show host made it their life mission to take down Fan Bingbing, and he succeeded. And all because she kind of side tweeted him. She didn't even add him. It was just like she was tweeting about a movie that she was doing, but we're gonna get into it. It's so insane. Like, the fact that this even happened. So first, let's talk about Fan Bingbing and her
Also,
rise to fame. Yes.
Just so people know, she's like #1 actress in China a few years back.
Oh, yeah.
#1.
Like, I don't even think there's a comparable...
Yeah, she was by far #1. And she's so popular to a point that a lot of girls will go to plastic surgeon and say, I want to look like this. Like, her face was the ideal face.
You love her or hate her? She's got some immaculate proportions. While I was researching, I kept looking at her face. Perfect jawline.
I don't know. I'm not into it.
What?
So people, okay, Chinese has a saying it's called like 蛇精脸, like a snake devil almost. Like you look so like sharp, like foxy.
Okay, see, this is where we clash. I want a V-line. I want my chin to be like this. I want my jawline to be so sharp it could cut bread. The reason I don't do it, I'm scared of pain. Trust me, I would get all the plastic surgery in the world if there was no pain. I would do it immediately, in a heartbeat. You can't even stop me. But he's like, I love your circle face. I'm like, Fan Bingbing. Her career wasn't in jeopardy because of a small scandal. In fact, Fan Bingbing actually had quite a bit of scandals throughout her career. Do you know about her scandals? I'm about to go through them. But this end scandal, it was something a lot worse. It was probably one of the biggest shakeups in the Chinese entertainment industry in modern time. It happened in 2018, but let's bring it back to 1981. Fan Bingbing was born to a military family. Bet you didn't know that. Her grandfather was a senior admiral of the Naval Air Force. Her dad was also in the Navy, and her mom was a singer. And coincidentally, very shortly after Fan Bingbing was born, China started its economic reformation. So basically, they did this in South Korea too. This is like when all the chaebols started coming up. The government was like, you get money, and everybody gets capitalism. China is like a capitalism girly in this time period, and a lot of people, if they had the privilege, if they played their cards really well, if they had the luck on their side, very difficult to do. I don't want to make it seem like everyone did this, but a lot of families were able to get a lot of money during this time period. So they went from being like middle class to like upper class, or upper class to really, really freaking rich. That's what the Fan family did. And I feel like Fan Bingbing's life probably would have been completely different had this not happened. It's literally in the cards for her to be famous, is how people say it. She probably would have been pressured to study in school and like excel in grades, but instead, her parents are like, we have money. We're financially comfortable. So like, you wanna go dance and sing? Like, what kind of dreams do you have, girl? And she said, Mom, Dad, I want to perform out there. I want to be on the stage. And like, look at this picture. Oh my God, I gotta get my iPad. It's a presentation. It's a PowerPoint. Look at her as a little kid. I mean, shut up, okay? She looks like she's made for the camera. And so the parents, they start pouring money into teaching her how to play the piano, the flute, dance lessons, singing lessons, literally everything. And these dance tutors, I mean, they see a lot of kids. They see a lot of kids and a lot of parents who think that their kid is special. They're like, my kid is going to be something one day. And they're like, sir, your kid could not march on beat if their life depended on it. That's me.
See, like all these celebrities,
Yes.
I realize they all have like a childhood story. Like their parents all say something cool, like, oh, this kid, and then they did this, right?
Yeah.
What did your mom say about you? Yeah, what did she tell people about Stephanie Sue's childhood?
I danced on tables for money.
Like a talent show. Oh.
Literally?
Or like for $1?
Oh man, I'm gonna get canceled. No, these people are gonna get canceled. Why would I get canceled? I used to shake my ass. Not in a weird way. I would literally go like this. Okay?
Do your chicken dance.
Yeah. I would do like my chicken dance or like this, right? And then my mom would be like, okay, chim-chim-cha, right? Because kids love dancing. And I would get on a table and I would jump around and then I would ask for yongdong after. Oh my God, was my mom hustling me?
This is just a casual family dinner?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, and then I would get money.
that's cool.
So her parents were like, you're going to be special one day. And so did all of the dance teachers. They thought that she was going to be someone. She had this very magnetic energy about her. People said that she had a queen aura. Again, I never hear like this. Like, not about me, but just even in researching cases, a queen aura is so specific. It's a very specific type of person. And later, before the days of Call Her Daddy, she would be nicknamed Father Fan.
Yes.
Yeah, because of how intimidating her energy was. She just did not seem like someone that you could impress. She didn't seem like someone that could be messed with. I mean, some people just have like this queenly, regal vibe to them, and she was one of those people. And surprisingly, Fan Bingbing did not grow up spoiled. She actually really wanted to be independent. Yeah, she's very interesting. So despite the fact that her parents are really well off and she's lived this very comfortable childhood, she starts moving out at 15. She packs up her bags. 15 years old. Moves to Beijing to pursue acting. Her parents gave her about $200 a month so that she could buy some necessities, which it really wasn't a lot. So she ends up living in a 100 square foot basement room. Like no windows. 100 square feet. That's her whole place. She would just eat one thing of plain noodles a day or 2 plain dough breads a day, like dough buns. That's it. That's all she ate to save money. How much are like a dough buns?
50 cents.
So
10
she's
cents.
really, really frugal. And whenever her mom would call and ask, hey, do you need any money? Do you need any help in Beijing? You're literally 15. Fan Bingbing would lie and say, yeah, Mom, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'm doing just okay. Look, I'm not sure why she lied because it's not like her parents couldn't afford to send her the money. I feel like Fan Bingbing is just really independent. And I feel like she just really cared how they perceived her and like wanted to show them that she could do it on her own. Like even as a kid, she strikes me as the type of person that doesn't want to rely on others. Like she likes that freedom. So after a year of this, of just struggling, she decides, I can't do it. Like, my dreams are not working out. She starts packing her bags. She's working up the courage to tell her parents, like, hey, I'm going to be coming back home. Don't hate me, but, like, what can I do? But right before she makes that call, a casting agent contacts her and just very casually is like, hey, you want to star in a small little TV series? She didn't even care what the series was.
No, don't tell me it's the one.
Yeah.
It's the one?
It's the one.
You're kidding me.
She was just willing to take whatever job to stay in Beijing. So she starred in Return of the Pearl Princess.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Honey, you don't even know how big that show was. Like, not even only in China. I think in
In Korea,
all over Asia.
it broke records.
Yeah. Like every corner you turn, people are playing that on TV.
Guess how much she got paid per episode?
$1,000 or less.
$200
Damn.
an episode.
How much did they make? Do you know?
Millions on millions on millions. I mean, this show was insane. Literally broke records. It was like the biggest show in viewership in China at the time. Not just at the time, but like broke the records. She was not the lead role. She was not even the supporting role. She was the third female lead. And I mean, it was absolutely bonkers. She got her foot in the door through this TV series and she got actually signed after all of this. So she made a lot of connections, and one of them was with a screenwriter named Jing Yao. She ends up signing an 8-year-long contract with Jing Yao. That basically means it's like all those musicians that sign with record labels. Anything that she does has to go through Jing Yao. He has to approve it. He has to pour money into her. A lot of this caused people to be suspicious. So everyone was watching the series, and like I said, it was doing really well. Everyone's like, that doesn't make sense. The third female lead, we've never heard of her before. I mean, she's decent at acting. She's, not drop dead amazing talented at acting, but she's like decent. How did she get cast into such a big series at the young age of 16 years old? Mm-hmm. The two other actresses had been a little bit more seasoned than her. So it's not like a bunch of newcomers. How did she get casted? And since the entertainment industry was and still is filled with a bunch of rich parents paying for their children to cosplay acting and to experience a level of fame, everyone accused Fan Bingbing's parents of buying her the role. I don't think so. I mean, just hear me out. All the negative press gets worse because Jing Yao, the guy that she just signed with for 8 years, he turns around and goes to the media and says, you know what? I know that I signed this third girl, but I kind of regret it. I think that I'm going to let her go. Like, I think I'm going to do nothing with her in this 8-year contract because she's just a maid. Like, that's all she'll ever be. I think she's too immature. I don't think that she has much talent, so I don't want to waste a lot of money.
Is it because of the public?
It seems like it. Like, public was just so upset that she was being cast in this. They just had all of these ideas and conspiracies, and they felt like she was undeserving. They were ripping her to shreds. And people were getting off on this because people seem to love seeing pretty women being taken down. So they were like, yes, f- that bitch, literally. So he allegedly goes all out and is like on this hate Fan Bingbing train. And Fan Bingbing was rightfully enraged. She's like, okay, well, you hate me so much, then let me out of the contract, because if not, I'm going to be stuck with you for 8 years doing nothing. It's clear that you don't want me to get any roles. You don't want to invest in my success. Even if you make money off of my success, it doesn't look like you care. And she can't work with other people without his approval. And he told her, well, as per the contract, Fan Bingbing, you have to pay me $140,000 to sever the contract prematurely.
And she has no money.
She was getting paid like $200 an episode.
Oh my god. So she got f***ed by this guy.
Almost. Do you know how many people you run into in your lifetime? Like on the street too. I mean, you're not interacting with them, but like how many distinct faces do you think that you pass by?
My whole life?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's just do the math, right? Like 100,000?
Your whole life?
200,000?
Your whole life?
A million?
A guesstimate. The people guesstimate that depending on how, I guess, if you live in the city,
yeah,
how often you go out. In China, it's somewhere around 8 million people in your lifetime.
Well, yeah, in China, yes. You have to add a zero behind that, yes. Very different from Georgia. Okay. So 8 million people.
8 million people. and you probably interact with a couple 100,000 of them. You probably get close to a few hundred of them in your lifetime. Fan Bingbing has this random guy call her up to star in a show, and then she runs into another guy. I don't know how they met, but she ends up meeting Jiayun.
A what?
Jiayun.
Jiayun, I guess.
Jiayun.
Who is he?
An investor. Okay, last bite.
So he's not like famous actor. He's behind the scene.
He does some acting. This guy. Ta-da!
Yeah, I don't know him. Nice.
She meets this man, and it's wild. He's a man in the industry that likes to invest in actors and actresses. He owns a company called Pika King International Group Holdings. So imagine someone invests in stock, but instead they just invest in one person to be big or to get big movies and roles. So these investors, they usually have a ton of resources, obviously, but they have power and connections in the entertainment industry. There are some investors that are more well-connected than others, but they can easily influence who flops and who succeeds. For some reason, this man was like, Fan Bingbing, you are not going to flop. Not on my watch. Let me help you get out of this contract. So she leaves with this man and starts trying to build her career and kind of build back her reputation. Now that everyone's saying that her dad bought her the role, there was a guy publicly saying that she was immature, so that she's not talented. And JY, the new man, he said that he was willing to put in his money where his mouth was. He told her that he would put aside $900,000 for her to use to make sure that her dreams come true.
Damn.
They signed a 3-year contract guaranteeing that she would star in at least 5 movies during that time period. But the whole thing, I mean, it is the next step in her career and it does help. But a lot of naysayers felt like it was fishy. Netizens started speculating that maybe Fan Bingbing was sleeping with JY and that he was just her sugar daddy. It didn't make sense for him to make such a foolish investment. They felt it was foolish. On top of that, there was a weird circulating rumor that Fan Bingbing was spending a ton of money. And she had just started off. So people were like, where is she getting that money? Sources close to the people said that she was getting like $70,000 a month from JY as a sugar baby fee. I don't really believe this, okay? And it's not because Fan Bingbing denied it. That's not the only reason why. But there were just a lot of rumors about this guy. So this man, he runs this massive company. He's super loaded. And he would hire all these female employees. And these female employees came out and talked about this. He would hire them and be like, hey, Christina, do you want to get in my car and let the big bus take you out for dinner? She's like, hell yeah, I want to go out to dinner with the CEO. I mean, probably surf and turf, right? Probably. I mean, worst case, a little surf. Worst case, a little turf, right? Maybe not both at the same time, but she's expecting like a nice meal because it's your boss, it's the CEO, it's a super rich man. So she would hop into his Mercedes-Benz, and the whole time he's like talking about his Mercedes and how cool his Mercedes is. He would drive around the block like zooming, pedal to the metal, like people are hearing him skr, and like there would be a pretty girl in his passenger seat, and then he would pull up to a street food vendor and buy her like 50-cent noodles. Which she's like, I mean, this is good, but
So he's cheap is what you're saying?
yeah, like you talked all this talk. You drove me around the block, the same block, like 10 times. You had your windows down, music blasting. You were like revving your engine. You're like, let me treat you. Let Big Boss treat you. And you buy me 50-cent noodles when I know you're like a bajillionaire. Okay, it was a little ridiculous. So I don't think that she was getting $70,000 a month. That sounds insane. But she did react a little weird to the rumors. People were like, Fan Bingbing, are you dating JY? And she said, I'm only 18. I'm not at the age yet, but I won't deny that I have positive feelings towards him. And regarding whether or not we get together, it's too early to say now. It's just a little bit of a strange reaction. Like maybe he wanted to date her. This is how I think. I think that he is in control of her fate and he probably wants to date her, and she's saying, oh, I can't date because I'm focused on my career and I'm so young, but she can't publicly say that absolutely not, we're not dating. She has to kind of make the rejection nice and kind and give him some sort of hope so that he would give her more roles, is my speculation. People had this word that they would call her, which was just familiar. Like this is in the beginning of her career. JY would also make super weird comments, and he would admit that he spent way more money on Fan Bingbing than any of the other actresses that were signed with him. And he stated it's because she was a very pure individual. And people thought that was weird too. Up until this point, Fan Bingbing does not really have the image that she wants. She's kind of just seen as like a familiar sugar baby. It just wasn't a good look in the industry, and she had to really crawl her way out of this hole that she didn't even make for herself. And then she enters her nemesis era. Every celebrity has got to have a nemesis era. Otherwise, are you even a celebrity? Are you even relevant, right?
What is nemesis?
It's like you got an enemy. Like you got some celebrity drama. Like a nemesis would be like Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber. They're kind of like nemesises. Whether they are in real life or not, publicly they're seen as nemesises. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Say
so who is she
nemesises.
against?
Oh,
Oh, say nemesis?
nemesises.
Nemesis.
Li Bingbing.
Ah,
You know Li Bingbing?
of course I know Li Bingbing. They have the
Okay.
same name.
Yes.
So their last name is different and their first name are both Bingbing.
They call him the Battle of the Bings.
The battle of the Bingbings.
Yes. Okay.
I used to get confused. I'm like, which one is it again?
Wait, is Li Bingbing still around?
Yeah, she's big too.
Wow.
Not as big, but she's very big, very big.
Yeah.
It's like the Jimmy's, Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon.
Oh,
it's the same.
yes.
I get confused.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
yes. Fan Bingbing meets an actress on set, Li Bingbing, and Li Bingbing at the time was already famous. She was already successful. She was well connected. She was actually working with one of the most famous managers, powerful managers named Wang. Not Wang Zitong, but Wang. And she was signed with Huayi Entertainment.
Hawaii, yeah, the biggest.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I heard it's like the equivalent of signing with like Hybe or like YG.
YG, yeah.
Yeah. So she's signed. She's got a lot of resources backing her. And Li Bingbing took a liking to Fan Bingbing. Fan Bingbing gave her little sister vibes. So she wasn't shy about helping her. I mean, she even introduced her to her own manager, to Fan Bingbing. And it was kind of bad. Fan Bingbing would leave Jia Yun on good terms and sign with Huayi Entertainment, and she was still not really doing that well. Every project wasn't tanking per se, but it was just mediocre at best. Meanwhile, Li Bingbing was still on a roll. She was starring in this hit movie called Young Detective. Everyone loved it, okay? The reception was insane. So when it was announced that they were going to make a Young Detective Part 2,
Oh, I think I know. 少年包青, he's not just a detective. He's like, anyways, whatever. He's a detective.
he's not just a detective, he's like the greatest person alive. When it was revealed that there was going to be a Young Detective 2, I mean, imagine like they're making an Enola Holmes 2 and it's going to be Millie Bobby Brown. Everyone just expects it's going to be Millie Bobby Brown, right? Even Li Bingbing, even though she didn't have any explicit conversations or signed any contracts with producers, she was just never told that it wasn't a sequel. She was like, okay, well, I'm going to be on the Young Detective 2, right? Well, she walks into the offices one day and they're getting ready to start some promo productions and demos, and they had some pics up, and guess who's on the fucking poster for Young Detective 2? Not Li Bingbing, Fan Bingbing. I'm sorry. What? I don't know for certain that Fan Bingbing betrayed Li Bingbing. I don't know their friendship, their relationship, but Li felt destroyed. She felt like she trusted this girl enough to bring her into this, and now this is how she repays her.
Oh, really? She's upset.
She was a little bit upset. I don't know if she got over it, but there is a rumor that they have a long-standing feud where they were constantly fighting for Huayi's resources. And another thing is, in addition to the movie, Wang, the manager, starts slowly pulling away from Li Bingbing, and she starts calling herself even Fan Bingbing's godmother. So it's clear that Wang wanted to promote Fan Bingbing over Li Bingbing, and this started the Bing Wars. So, side note, Fan Bingbing still was nowhere near established like Li Bingbing, and Li had this fan base that just really believed in her. Even with Wang backing Fan Bingbing, she was still called a flower vase. Arguably one of the worst things to be called in the industry. It means
Wait,
that
who is
you're
called
just
flower vase?
Fan Bingbing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Popping, yeah.
They said that you just got like flowers and water, and then the rest is empty. You're
Like
just
a
pretty,
flower vase, it's just pretty to look at.
like a decoration.
Useless. Decoration. Yeah.
Yeah. So she would have to work her ass off to get rid of that flower vase title.
Honey?
What?
You're like the flower vase with the flower.
Thanks.
You're pretty to look at him. Good to smell.
He smells my scalp and it really makes me upset. Like after a long day of working out, of doing all this other nonsense, he'll come and he'll go, and I'm like, calm down, Huang.
What?
So in 2003, Fan Bingbing stars in a movie that shows off her acting. She ends up winning like basically the China's equivalent to an Oscar. I mean, once you win an Oscar, people can hate on you, but They can't really say that you're not talented. Like, if they do, they're just haters. How can you really say that? Like, you sound whiny. So she's finally being recognized for her talent. And the movie was called Cell Phone. Keep this in mind.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
good.
So the movie is about a TV host who is perceived as perfect, reasonable, rational, and the voice of the nation. He's like the most famous TV host. Everybody loves him. But behind closed doors, he's cheating on his wife with a young, attractive woman, Fan Bingbing. And it's about him trying to basically gaslight and manipulate his wife and keep his affair going. He's like a really gross... There's no redeeming qualities about this character. I mean, the whole world sees him as the super amazing TV host, but he's super nasty. So this movie is going to be the start of her career. She's going to get famous. This is like the peak. But it's also going to come back and be the end of her career as she knows it. I mean, because she's going to make a comeback, but it's just... You get it. It's going to be a full circle moment. That's what's crazy. But before we get to the full force cancellation, there's a few other scandals we got to quickly breeze through. Fan Bingbing really started taking acting seriously. Like, she was doing things that were unheard of in the China entertainment world at the time. She refused to be edited into explicit sex scenes, which is what most actresses at the time did. She didn't want to use a body double in those scenes either.
Oh, she wants to act herself.
Yes.
Okay.
She said that she wanted to get into the mindset. She said, all these things I have to sacrifice for art. When I'm reading the script, it's uncomfortable and I'm blushing, but it's for art. Yeah. And she said to sacrifice for art is the basic moral as an actress. I don't need a body double. She also played a role as a foot masseuse in a seedy massage parlor, and she went and lived with the workers of a massage parlor to get an understanding of her character. She would give these massages to her crew members' feet, like just really got into the mindset. But as her acting career grew, like everyone just kind of wanted to take her down. So she started having a ton of scandals. Primarily, it was like scandals of her allegedly sleeping with producers. And honestly, it's mostly because these producers are super freaking creepy. Like, it's got nothing to do with Fan Bingbing. She was on a press tour once with the director of the Cell Phone movie, and it was his birthday. So she said, "Happy birthday, director. I wish you to be happy and healthy always." He's like, "Should we have a hug?" Yes, of course. She goes in to hug him, and he goes, on this press tour, "Such big breasts."
What?
Yeah. Oh my god, you don't believe me? I got a video. You want to see it? I don't think people received it well.
Yeah. It was a really...
Yeah. And even the laughter was like, ah, ha, 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 ha,
Yeah,
ha. So,
that was
I mean,
bizarre.
I don't think that he was genuinely up there being like, such big breast. But
Yeah.
it's definitely started some rumors, yeah. There was also rumors that she was dating Jackie Chan, and people felt like they wanted to attribute her entire career to Jackie Chan. Basically, there's a picture of them sitting side by side at an award ceremony, and on the surface, like above the table, so it's like a dinner service. Everything seems normal, completely fine, but there's a picture of Fan Bingbing and Jackie Chan where you can see under the table, and it looks like Fan Bingbing is holding his hand. So netizens picked this picture apart, and they came up with a few different explanations. Some stated that they were holding hands because they were dating. Some stated that Jackie Chan was trying to put his hand on her leg and she stopped him. Some said that she stopped him because it's like, ew, gross, dude, what are you doing? Others stated that she stopped him because she's like, no, we can't blow our cover.
Jeez.
Yeah, but other than that, I would say that all of her dating scandals were relatively small compared to other celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like that scandalous. I think people just constantly, what I see with all of her scandals is they consistently wanted to make it that she was dating someone and that would explain her success
Yeah.
rather than just giving her the kudos.
Yeah, she was killing it. Yeah.
Yeah, so people are like, no, she's got to be forking someone for this. And it was like, no, maybe if you stopped caring so much, she wouldn't be as famous. But like, clearly she's having an effect on people. So what's going on? But one of her biggest scandals to date even resulted in lawsuits. And it was with her little brother. So everyone accused her little brother of being her son. Okay, not everyone. This was like a smaller portion of the internet. Yes!
Wait.
Chin Chin.
What?
Okay, so around 2017 and 2018, they actually sued a bunch of people because of this for defamation. Fan Bingbing's little brother, Fan Cheng, started breaking out in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, he became an idol.
Yes, people love him. And he's okay, fine, he's kind of a Nepo baby, but everyone really liked him. He's very likable. He's very genuine and kind of hilarious. And it seems like he really loved his sister. So that was kind of the shtick for a while. They had this really cute dynamic. And they said that whenever Fan Bingbing was working, he's little, he would call her and he would nag her and he'd be like, are you off work? Are you tired? You have to take care of yourself. You need to rest after you work, okay?
姐姐，你收工了吗？收工了。你累不累？才刚在小组学习好。
And then as he got older, he'd go to school and be like, no, you shut up. My sister's Fan Bingbing. And everyone would be like, we don't freaking believe you, you pathological liar. And he'd be like, give me your phone. And he would call Fan Bingbing and then he'd be like, hello, sister? And at first she'd be so concerned, like, why are you calling me off of this stranger's phone number? Did something happen at school? What's going on? And then he'd be like, nothing happened at school. Shh. Nothing happened. Hi, Fan Bingbing, my sister. Soon she realized what was going on. So she would straight up pick up the phone and say, can you please tell your friends this is not my number? Because they would probably call right after, okay?
Can you imagine that's your older sister though? That would be insane, right?
Yeah. And so once he made it as an idol, they're like sharing these stories and it's so freaking cute and people loved it. And he was even asked like, if one day you can choose your female lead, who would it be? Like one of Fan Cheng Cheng's friend was asked that.
Okay, so the little brother's friend is asking
Yes.
who?
Is being asked like, hey, if you could star with a female lead, who would it be? Like your love interest. And so Fan, like the brother is sitting there and he's just listening to his friend, fellow like idol group member. And
They say Fan Bingbing?
Fan Bingbing.
自己来跳，女主角。
范冰冰。你有什么看法？对不起，不行，一拳打死他。
And he looks so speechless. And tell me why Jackson Wang is there, but he's like running around because it's hilarious, okay? And then he's asked, like, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on this? And he's like, no, what are your thoughts? He's asking the friend, what are your thoughts? Huh? What are you thinking? And he forced his friend to look at him and he said, sorry, no. It was really cute. It was really, like, protective.
Protecting his older
Yes.
sister?
And then in interviews afterwards, he was asked about it and he would say things like, I would punch him to death, of course. She's my sister. Only I can act with her. So if you were to act with your sister, what scene or role would you have? I would be her boyfriend, of course.
What?
It's a bit ambitious. You don't think so? Yeah, she would scream at me until the day I die. So it sounds weird, but the way that he's saying it is not weird.
Yeah,
like it's
he's
not like
being cute.
it's not like, oh my god, I want to date my sister. It's like, no, I got to be her boyfriend so no one else because no one's good enough. Like
And
it was really
they're
cute.
like really big in age gap, I think.
19 years.
19 years age gap?
That's the scandal. Okay.
Holy.
So most of the people were appreciating this cuteness of this like sibling dynamic, right? But there were haters that were speculating and bringing up their conspiracies. And they said, isn't it weird that he's 19 years younger? I mean, it's not normal in most cultures, especially Chinese culture, to have a 20-year age gap between siblings. So they start going back 19 years in Fan Bingbing's career, and turns out she was rumored to have been dating a big director and producer at the time by the name of Hong Jinbao.
That's huge, yeah.
And it's unclear if they dated for sure, but he openly admitted to gifting her a $4 million estate, which people don't really think that you do unless you're dating someone. And people started speculating that she was living with him at that point, got pregnant. And I don't know how people started coming up with this theory, but they said that she tried to terminate the pregnancy inside the apartment, but due to complications, she was rushed to the hospital and her life was saved. But she gave birth and her parents didn't want it to ruin her career, so they took on the responsibility of raising her son as if it was their son. These rumors were later proven false, but it was pretty bad. Like, people were going around comparing pictures of Fan Cheng Cheng when he was a baby boy and Hong Jinbao and saying that they look similar. I mean, it got to the point where they were being so negatively affected by it that they had to take legal action and they sued a bunch of people for defamation. And they had to prove that they were siblings in court.
Wow. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So it was pretty insane. And I think that it really... Yeah, it just wasn't good for her reputation, and it was literally people trying to tear her down for no reason. And side note, there was another thing that happened that was kind of a mini scandal, not really, because most people loved it. But do you guys remember Big S mattress? Oh yeah, okay. When Big S was getting married to her first husband, not the Korean one, but he was like a billionaire family, like super crazy rich kid. And Fan Bingbing was asked, oh, like, do you have plans on marrying rich? Like, have you thought about marrying rich, like your friend? And she said, I don't have to marry into a rich family. I am the rich family.
对于嫁入豪门，我从来没有想过，因为我觉得我就是豪门嘛。
So it's very reminiscent of the Cher quote, but most people were like, yes, I love it, like girl boss, right?
Yeah.
But a few people said that she was very cocky. And she literally had to explain herself, which is like, are you dumb? You know that's not what I meant. She was just trying to explain herself, and she said, I just don't think about it. I was literally asked.
I think what she's trying to say is like, she's not looking for a rich family.
No, that's how she had to clarify.
Yeah.
So she's saying it like that, and people are like, oh, you're so cocky. Like, what's wrong with you? And she clarified, I was asked this question, and I'm answering, I'm not looking to marry into a rich family because I don't think money matters when you love someone.
Yeah, he's like, she's like, I already have the money. I don't need to marry a rich husband.
But then people were trying to twist it and be like, look at her, so egotistical, so gross, like so ungrateful and cocky that she's rich. And it's like, you're missing, like, just admit that you don't have comprehension skills. Just admit it.
Yeah, like she being like the top actress, she just tracks so much haters.
Yes, and
constantly.
I also think for the top actress to be asked, have you ever thought about marrying into a rich family, is pretty sexist. Like, you don't go up to, like, super rich men and go, have you thought about marrying a rich woman? It's like, what are you saying right now? Like, this is
true.
literally a world-renowned actress. That's a question.
That's true.
It's like a setup, okay? And her last scandal, before we get into the big official one, she had her feud with Lee Bingbing, and she had one with Wang Stone. Yeah, I swear. He's never too far away from my life. She worked on a movie called I Am Not Madame Bovary. And the production of this movie, all in, I think they spent like $10 million, something crazy.
It was famous.
Failed.
Oh, it failed?
Beginning. At least box office. I don't know if it did well later in like streaming services, but box office numbers were not what they were expecting. Mainly because AMC theaters, controlled by Wonder Group, refused to give the movie good time slots. They played it, you know, but not in prime hours. Like, just imagine you want to go watch this movie and they're like, okay, you can either do 9 a.m. on Monday or like 1 a.m. on Tuesday. And you're like, well, I have to go to work, and who the is gonna go watch a movie at 1 a.m. I'm not going to that. I guess I'm gonna watch this other movie at 7 p.m. after work. It was bizarre. I mean, it was so atrocious. It looked very, very, very planned out by the Wanda Group. It's speculated that Huayi Entertainment had been headhunting one of Wanda Group's most high valuable executives. So this was their way to get payback. Yeah, and then Wang Sutong started going after Fan Bingbing. We've already talked about it, his famous tweet where he said, there are celebrities and actors. They're completely different. Actors are like teachers. Celebrities are like red carpet statues. They have no scale, no notable films, and are famous due to gossip and hype, like Fan Bingbing.
What the
Side note, Fan Bingbing kills it on the red carpet, so I mean, I guess that kind of proves his point, but not really. Okay, she can do both, but wait, 잠깐만. You know what? I'm gonna come back to that later because it's not working. So this is wild because, like I mentioned, his dad owns AMC Theaters, so it's not like he's just talking about celebrity gossip while he's a billionaire in like the healthcare industry. He's literally a major player in the movie industry, in the entertainment industry, and he's out here feuding people. But Fan Bingbing was not just gonna let him get away with it. She commented back, you can go back to your daddy and I can go back to my job, and looks like both of us are progressing in our careers. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, and then she got married. Oh my God, so much is happening. So everyone in her career, for so long, they were like, we think that you're dating producers and directors and mother Jackie Chan. But like, who are you really dating? And she came out and was like, oh, you know what? I will tell you who I'm dating once Huang Xiaoming gets married, who was like just f***ing around at that time.
Huang Xiaoming, which is
Angela Baby's husband.
Oh my
so
God.
then she said that, and what do you know? He gets married to Angela Baby, and she keeps her word. She announces her relationship days later.
No way. That's why?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So she publicly announces her relationship with actor Lee Chen. And Lee Chen he was nowhere near as big as Fan Bingbing, but I don't think anyone would have been. Like, she was literally the GOAT. But he is a permanent member of China's Running Man, which also Angela Baby is. And this is where wordplay comes in. On the show Running Man, Lee Chen was known to literally be the muscle of the group, like physically very strong. And they nicknamed him Big Black Cow. I don't know why. But because while he was dating Fan Bingbing, she had all these dating scandals. People started calling him Green Cow. Yeah, and you're like, that's not strange. I mean, all of it's strange. The first nickname doesn't make sense. The second nickname doesn't make sense. Green is kind of an insult in China. It's basically associated with being cheated on and disrespected by your partner.
We call it, are you wearing a green hat?
Yeah.
Meaning you got cheated on.
So if a girl cheats on a guy, the expression is, yeah, green hat. And they called him Green Cow.
Or you just say, your head looks a little green today.
If you think,
Like,
oh my God.
yeah, the top of your head looks kind of green.
Oh my God.
That means, yeah, your girlfriend cheated on you. Yeah.
So he was Green Cow, but they never let this get to them. They were very publicly affectionate, and in 2017 he proposed, and on Fan Bingbing's 36th birthday, and she said yes. So she's married to this guy named Lee Chen. Keep this in mind. Now let's get into the real cancellation, the big one. For now. In 2018, Fan Bingbing starts working on a new movie called Cell Phone 2. It's a comeback after like 15 years. 15 years later! So remember the Cell Phone movie is about a host that's cheating on his wife? There was so much drama about that movie when it came out because there was a real life TV host named Cui Young Yuan.
Cui Yongyuan.
Yeah, we're going to call him Yong, okay? And Yong was a well-known real-life TV host, so think Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, Ellen DeGeneres, like that type of well-known, what's his name? James Corden, that level. And his whole shtick, he had a very particular way of hosting. So everyone has their different styles. The Jimmys are a little similar sometimes, but everyone's got their own little style. He had a very, very noticeable style. Keep this in mind. He would be on air every Sunday, and he was like this wholesome man that wasn't even controversial in the slightest. He knew how to make jokes that were never a little bit aggressive or anything. It was just like perfectly wholesome. Parents would even let their kids watch. He would talk about everyday topics and be so knowledgeable, and he was really like a national treasure. I'm talking big. He was getting like 32 million live viewers.
Wow.
In a single week. Live viewers, not even like video viewers, live. So when the writers were done scripting Cell Phone, the first movie, this is in the past, they tried to get Yong to play the character in the movie.
What?
So of course he was kind of intrigued, and he was like, oh, like that's interesting. You guys are doing a movie about a TV host, and I'm a TV host in real life. So, I mean, that could open doors in the acting world. I want to be involved. So they kind of talk to him about his thoughts, and they get his whole mindset. They're like, okay, like, well, how do you do the morning routine? What's your life as a TV host? Like, give me the biggest struggles. How do you get over like anxiety of hosting? And they literally picked his whole brain, and he gave them all the answers. He was just so passionate. It was very cool to be involved in something like this. And then they were like, okay, that's all we need from you now. And he's like, oh, like, are you guys gonna, make it good? They're like, yeah, don't worry about it. You're gonna love it when it comes out. Movie comes out, and it's about the main character is a TV host that the nation loves, but he's also a cheater, gaslighter, manipulator, and he has no redeeming qualities.
But why is he pissed?
Because everything about his unique hosting style,
is
everything was copied in the movie. Everyone thought it was him.
OMG.
Everyone thought he was the inspiration behind the character. And even though a lot of the actors and actresses would come out and say, no, like, I know people are going to think that it's inspired by him, but it has nothing to do with him. Of course, people are going to be like, you guys probably were inspired by him. And maybe you guys are all connected in the industry, and you know that he's like cheating on his wife because he was married. He's cheating on his wife, and you guys made a whole movie plot about it. Like, this is probably real to some extent. I hate this quote with a passion. Where there is smoke, there is fire. No, sometimes, Karen, it's a smoke machine. But they were like really digging on him. Like, people were canceling him for nothing. And he's like, my life is ruined. People are commenting that my wife is a green hat. I don't know. They probably weren't saying that, but they were like, oh my God, you know your husband is cheating on you. They know nothing about this man. His whole career was ruined. His image was basically ruined because of a movie, a fictional movie. He had literal, real financial drawbacks from a fictional movie that he wasn't even in. Think about that. He said he had so much trauma from this. I mean, all he did every day was go out there and say, this is not about me. So please, it's not about me. The damage was done, okay? People moved on. Fan Bingbing got her award. People were like, this is the best movie ever. And then they completely forgot about it. And then 15 years later, the director says, hey, it's 2018. Guess what movie you guys love? Oh, yeah, you love Cell Phone? Well, we're coming out with Cell Phone 2. It's going to be the 15-year reunion, and we're reuniting and learning new things from the past. So in 2018, when Jung hears this, he had worked his image back up, and he thought it was all over, and he was enraged. When he heard that there was going to be another movie, he reached out to the screenwriter and asked them, you know what, stop the productions, okay? Because if you were going to harm my ability to make money and ruin my reputation once more after I spent 15 years building it back up, absolutely not. Absolutely freaking not.
You're freaking kidding me. This is what went down?
This is how she got exposed and basically had to pay $130-something plus million. Oh, you're like, what? What? Let me tell you. So he warns the writer, think twice before proceeding. This guy is, I feel like at this point he has nothing to lose. He's about to lose it all again, you know? This TV host has nothing to lose.
I think he's very big, if I'm not mistaken.
But I think, like, you know when someone does you so dirty, I think you don't even care anymore about your career. You're like, don't
This sounds
even
like
try
some,
again.
Personal drama. Like,
Yeah.
Don't you dare make this video.
So people were like, we're gonna make the video. So they responded to him, and they straight up lied to him. They said, don't worry. The title of the movie isn't even Cell Phone 2. We just did that for promo. It's gonna be called Friend Group. It's got nothing to do with you or talk show host, So Jung tried to talk to him about all the things that happened. You know, he had a young family at the time. He had kids that heard about it, and they thought that their dad had done this, and that's why there was a movie on it. You know, his wife and his relationship was strained, and the writers were like, oh my God, that was like 15 years ago. Get over it. Like, the main protagonist is somebody else. It's not a TV host. It's someone that's in the online space, you know, because we're like 2018 now. Very sassy. And they're like, it has nothing to do with you. No worries.
And it's about him again?
Well, we don't know, but the movie poster comes out. Cell Phone 2. It's not Friend Group. It's not Friend Group. So he's getting so mad. He was so pissed. And at the same time, because all of the promotions are happening, they're like starting the production. Fan Bingbing even posts, thanks to the directors for giving me Wu again, like giving me this character again. Hashtag Cell Phone 2 movie.
She has no idea, huh?
I think she probably had contractual agreements, and I also think
she just never guessed things will go down like that.
Yeah, I think like she's an actress, and it feels like he was more involved with the directors and the screenwriters being like, what the f*** you guys? Where she was an actress that wasn't even portraying him.
Yeah.
She was just in the movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But why the hell he targeted Fan Bingbing though?
That's a question I'd like to know too.
Right?
There's speculations.
But he is the one who exposed it.
Yeah.
Because of this. That is so crazy.
After she posts this, he's pissed off, and he cryptically tweets, or Weibos, one who dares to give is one who dares to receive. And he didn't at her. No one really connected the dots. It was just kind of like, ooh, he's probably mad about Cell Phone 2, but we don't really know that it's Fan Bingbing. And then he posted a picture of her receiving the National Spirit Achievers Award for her acting in Cell Phone, the first movie.
From 15 years ago?
Yeah, so now it was very clear that he was upset at Fan Bingbing to thrive and build a career off of something that almost ruined his life, which it didn't ruin his life.
Yeah.
Like, he's fine.
He's killing it.
So I'm pretty sure Fan Bingbing saw it, but she ignored him because you don't want to engage because you don't know what's going to happen if you engage in something like that. And it's also not her problem. She's not the one that wrote it. She's not the director. She's not the producer. She was contractually obligated probably to post hashtag Cell Phone 2 movie. And she goes on to post a picture that day. Pictures of her on set for Cell Phone 2. And she captioned it, on set for Cell Phone 2, I'm excited. And Jung was livid. He posted, "One who dares to ask dares to give." Like he's like posting cryptically again. He then proceeds to post a picture of a contract that Fan Bingbing signed that showed that she was getting paid $1.4 million for a movie she had done. People were pissed. They're commenting, "This society is so perverted. A celebrity's income is even better than some small companies. Look at these people, millions, tens of millions, and it's like a game to them. Celebrities are disgusting, eat the rich. A regular farmer would never make any of that amount, even if he worked his entire life. $1 million? How many lifetimes would I have to work to get that type of money?"
He posted Fan Bingbing's contract.
Yes, just one.
Okay.
So overall, people were like, "That's disgusting how much she's getting paid." Just wait, because it gets worse, okay? $1.4 million for a movie. And then people started kind of sympathizing with him, and they said, "We don't even understand what he went through 15 years ago. Like, we'll never be in his shoes. Like, this is probably really traumatic for him." Nobody was really mad at him for posting that. Then on May 28th, 2018, he made another Weibo post and captioned it, "You don't have to perform, you're disgusting." And he followed it up with several pictures. The next day, he would post the series of pictures that would completely end Fan Bingbing's career as she knew it. He said, "Try and guess, one person is acting. Why are there two contracts?" So there's one actor. Why are there two contracts for one actor? We call this the one big, one small, or the yin and yang contracts. They're not afraid of exposing the small one because $1.4 million for a movie? I mean, people are mad, but it's not the worst. But there's a hidden contract that never gets exposed, and that one is worth $5 million. So he said $6 million. Wow. And on top of that, after taking $6 million secretly, so $5 million in secret, unpaid taxes. Okay, so let me explain yin and yang contracts, right? Basically, in Chinese law, I don't know if we have this in Hollywood, but you can only give a certain percentage of the movie production costs to the actors and actresses. So this makes sure that you can't pay an actor and actress an obscene amount of money.
Or like you can pay the most of your budget to the actor, so it has to be appropriate.
Yeah, so it has to be a small like percentage. There's like a legal limit. So what these actors and actresses will do is, let's say you are signing a movie and I say, "Okay, on this official contract that I'm going to give to the government and show people and keep in my records, you get paid $1 million. We're legally good. Here, sign it." And then we have an under the table contract.
Just to make it clear, so what it means is that, let's say you're the actress, you want $10 million. But the budget for the movie is $15 million. Now, if people find out that I paid $10 million to you and only $5 million to produce the movie,
and like
people will be pissed.
Yeah.
Exactly. Pissed. So what they do is $15 million is the budget. They will pay you $1 million and then pay you the rest of $9 million in a separate contract. And then pay the rest of the $14 million to the crew. So you still get a giant amount of money, but on paper you only got $1 million.
Yeah.
So the percentage doesn't seem crazy to people.
I think if that were the only situation, it may have been fine. Maybe she would have gotten canceled by the public. But this is where it went wrong. It doesn't matter what country you're in. It really doesn't matter. You don't with the IRS, because that hidden contract is not just hidden from the public, it's hidden from Uncle Sam. It's hidden. She paid no taxes on this, and she probably did this for every single movie and or show once she got big. Insane. So people were already mad that she was getting paid $1.4 million. They found out that she's evading taxes and getting paid $6 million, and he exposed she was on set for 4 days. He said, for this movie, for $6 million, you were on set for 4 days. I don't know how he knows this. The contracts apparently were pretty easy to get. They're like an industry thing. Everyone knows that they're yin and yang contracts, but no one goes out and brings it to the public, because why would you do that? Everyone's getting paid from yin and yang contracts. Like, everybody's winning and profiting. So why would you bring it to attention to the authorities or to the public? So Fan Bingbing responded, and it was kind of a very bland response. It was a very legal response. Like, definitely her lawyer wrote this. They stated that this was defamation, and the man kept posting evidence of more things.
No way.
Yeah, and on June 3rd, it got so bad the Chinese tax authorities stated they will be investigating tax evasion practices in the film and TV industry, the whole industry.
Oh my God.
Huayi Entertainment stocks plummeted, and Yoon took a screenshot and posted it and like giggle gaggled.
The stock market price?
Yeah. Yeah, and Fan Bingbing had been working with over 120 brands as their ambassador, like Cartier, L'Oreal, Adidas, Chopard, Mercedes-Benz, literally everything. And she made like $28 million from brand deals alone in like a year. She would often charge like $4 million a brand deal, and they all started cutting ties with her. Like it was like, you know, the Chinese cancellation. The brands drop, and then the government comes for you, and you literally are ghosted. So that's kind of what happened.
Yeah, you get banned, deleted, erased.
Yeah. So October 2018, tax authorities stated that Fan Bingbing was being fined 123 million US dollars for tax evasion. Now here's the insane part. She paid it back.
It was like the biggest fine in the history, right?
Yes.
$130 million, and I think a lot of people were also so worried because nobody keeps that cash. I heard she had to sell a couple houses, but she had a lot of houses.
Yeah, but she said, "Babe, give me my checkbook." Okay. It said that she had to sell properties, and her husband also sold a few assets to help pay for the $123 million. But what's really f***ed up is in 2019 they divorced.
Wow.
So I don't know what happened there. But Fan Bingbing posted an apology for her wrongdoings, paid it off, and she kind of went dark for a while. I think it's like that period where you just have to let people get over it. I don't know if the Chinese government is like letting her back. I don't know it's kind of like she's slowly making a comeback, so she is appearing on social media. She's not ghosted anymore, but it's not like that push.
So apparently there's not even like a clear person you can talk to.
Yeah.
Like you can't ask someone, say, hey, am I banned? Nobody knows. It's kind of like an entity that's like very shadowy, and you just don't know if your thing will get banned or not. Like
Yeah, she went dark for a while, divorced her husband in 2019, and in 2021 she slowly starts coming out. And she would show up not in China, but on magazines all over East Asia, Southeast Asia. People said that she was collecting magazine covers. She would just, all of them. South Korea, literally everywhere but China. Okay?
No way.
Everywhere but China. And then she started killing it with the red carpet looks. She was at the Cannes Film Festival recently, this one too. She was at the Oscars recently, this year too. Yeah. Killing it. She's gotten into the good graces of a few different brands again. She became a global ambassador recently for Guerlain. They're like a super fancy skincare brand. Like super old school, rich, I think like French skincare. It's like La Mer type of vibe. And people have mixed reviews. Some people say, you know, we should give her a chance because it's not like she hurt us. And then other people say, yeah, she did because she evaded taxes. And she's already rich and she's evading taxes. It's kind of like eat the rich. Why would you support that? But then some people are saying, well, everyone was doing it, so why wouldn't she do it? Do you really think that if you were in her position, you wouldn't do it? So it's like been a very big debate on how people feel about it. I personally don't know. See, this is my problem. I'm too emotional to make decisions or have strong opinions because I'm a sucker for like a female comeback story. I'm a sucker for a divorced woman comeback. I don't know why.
I think she was definitely targeted, took the hit for this.
Yes, she took the hit when probably every single male actor too in that cell phone movie, they probably do yin and yang contracts.
Yeah.
But she was specifically targeted, and that makes me a little enraged. I get it. Like, technically she did do something wrong, so of course she was exposed for it. But still, I think the fact that he went after her specifically. Yeah.
And I heard, like, when that happened, the whole industry just turned into winter, right?
Yeah.
Nobody's spending money, everybody's staying low. And then a bunch of people paid tax. All the celebrity all of a sudden start paying tax. They're like, oh, here's some money.
Oh, yeah, I just wanted to make a donation to the IRS.
Yeah, and I think they even make an announcement, like, everyone pay your tax before we come for you. And I think most people did. And I heard there's a few who still didn't pay. and then the government came for them too, and they all got banned.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what your chances of evading the CIA, NSA, FBI, I don't know. Your chance of evading the IRS in the long run, 0%. Don't even try. Why would you live with that?
Yeah, and that's why I feel about these type of things. It's like, it's all gonna come back to you.
Yes!
One day.
Oh my God, yes! I don't know if it's my anxiety, but I'm always like, whatever you think you're doing in the dark, eventually one day someone's gonna turn on the light and you're gonna have your fucking hand in your pants scratching your butthole. And you don't wanna be doing that, so. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. And that is the crazy story of Fan Bingbing's life. Do we like kind of stan? Okay, sorry, tax evasion is really bad, but like, she's kind of cool. She said, I don't need to marry a rich family. I can't. Bye. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure to check out Factor, link in the description, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.